Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's a girl Simply Amazing, and if you're new to my channel, take a minute, go down below, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload, and welcome to the family. So yes guys, today's tutorial is going to be a tad bit different because based on the previous video I uploaded, everybody, like all of y'all on Instagram from and just I guess me up so and I guess me so far. But everyone wanted to see the foundation routine, how I got my face that flawless, and I did include the foundation routine in the video, so I don't know. But anyway, based on the title, today is going to be a very detailed foundation routine. So I won't be doing my eyeshadow on camera, but if you want to see how the eyeshadow look turn out, check out my Instagram. It will be somewhere on the screen, maybe up top, and the previous video will be somewhere right here or over the side. I don't know, but it's like a pop-up. So yeah, when I finish my eyeshadow, but just come on. Alright guys, 300 hours later, now that the eyes are finally finished, we can move on to the skin. So now, the very first thing, we don't want to get the foundation down. We want to get a foundation flawless. You know, it's all about the skin. If my hand dirty because my eye, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to go in with some wipes, some normal baby wipes, and I'm going to use that clean off my skin. You always want to make sure that your skin is clean. Prior to this, I did wash my face with soap and water, so there's nothing on my skin other than concealer and a bit of shadow. So I'm going to clean that up, guys. You always want to make sure that your skin is clean. There's no product on the skin. Wait a minute. When it comes to eyeshadow, whether you're oily, dry to oily combination, always moisturize your skin. Always moisturize your skin. I'm not about moisturize your skin. So I have a moisturizer, but it's kind of too heavy for me right now. The new Jamaica hot. I don't like the greasy feeling if I'm on my skin. So I have the Beauty Creations primer oil, the glow primer oil, and it acts as a moisturizer, also a primer. So I'm going to drop 2 drops, not much, and I'm going to rub that in the skin because I have combination skin and I don't like to feel it. Doesn't have that greasy feeling though. That's what I like about it. It doesn't have a greasy feeling, but still. Press that into the skin. You want to make sure that it's well absorbed in the skin. And this is going to be a pretty lengthy video. This is going to be a chatty video because y'all asked for a detailed video, so here is a detailed video. Now, after you moisturize your skin, normally on top of your moisturizer you go in with your primer, but because what I use act as a moisturizer and a primer, I don't have to go above with a different primer. But if you have a combination skin or you have oily skin, you know you definitely need to go in with a matte primer. This is the City Color Forever Flawless Primer Pore Filler Matte Finish Primer. So because I have combination skin, I'm going to go in my problem areas with this primer, and that is my cheekbone. So I'm going to take a little bit of that and it is silicone base because they have some people that don't like silicone base primer. This is silicone base. I'm going to go right here. Guys, you kind of use the this. And I'm going to dab it into my skin. And automatically, you see how my skin look dry. You see it look matte. Where I place the primer. You always want to make sure you press that primer into your skin. You have to make sure the products are absorbed into your skin and not just sitting on top of your skin. Okay, mom. My skin looks smooth already. I am experiencing a tad bit of breakout, so don't mind that. But you see how my skin actually looks smooth. Anyways, foundation time. So now I'm going to go in with foundation. So I have the It's You foundation. You guys know I love this foundation, but this is in the shade Bronze. This shade was it was lighter than me, but I've kind of gotten a bit lighter due to the fact that quarantine, I'm always in the house. But I'm going to deepen it a bit. Let me test it and see if it's still too light. Oh girl, that's too light. I see the difference. I prefer it a tad bit darker, even though it kinda is much shade. I prefer it a tad bit darker. So I'm going to mix it with the Jordana complete cover, where everybody's supposed to know the Jordana 2-in-1 foundation. Yeah, I'm going to mix it just a tad bit on the back of my hand, because as I said, I want it a bit deeper, even though I could deepen it while contouring, but this is what I know. Where your preference comes in. If you prefer to use a brush, you can use a brush. If you prefer to use a beauty blender, you can use a beauty blender. Personally, I prefer to use a brush, and it's a flat top, as you can see, a flat top brush, and it's very dense. So I'm going to stipple some from off the back of my hand, and I'm going to dab it. But what I do, look at that match. Look on here versus here. Daddy too, like, girl. You want to press that product in your skin. Press. Cardi don't need more press. Kill him. You want to make sure your skin is soaking up all the product, girl. Don't forget the jawline. You want to press. Nose, honey, nose bridge. I don't really put a lot of foundation underneath my eyes. Well, I do have sunken eyes, but I still don't like a lot of products under there. And then under there is dark, but I really don't like a lot of products underneath my eyes. You want to pounce it also into the forehead. Just catch those corners. Sorry. You want to make sure you're catching those corners. You want to take your time to go above the brow. And guys, this is not a full coverage foundation. It's a buildable foundation. But I still like it because I like the finish it gives me. Yes, it works for me because as I can see there's a spot right here and it hasn't been cleared up. I'll see it. Covered up, sorry. Oh, I get that. I don't want to say perfect, but that's how I get that flawless finish. It is a dewy foundation. As you can see, my skin looks luminous, but that's how I get that flawless finish. My concealer, I'm going to highlight and contour, and I'm going to speed through that portion because you guys see me do that a lot. So you guys were only asking how I get my foundation to look that flawless, that skin like. This is all. You moisturize, you prep, you prime. So you moisturize, you prime, and you want to make sure everything is blended out into the skin. You don't want anything to be sitting on top of the skin, including your foundation. So that's my little technique. So when I'm finished highlighting and contouring, I come back. So now that I've highlighted and contoured, it's time to set the highlights. It's time to set the highlighted areas and the contoured areas. I'm going in with a mixture of the Beauty Creations banana powder and the Amuse translucent powder. Yeah, and I'm using a powder puff for this time. So firstly, you want to press the powder, press it in. Stop look for me, man. Firstly, you want to press the powder into the skin. Because I want to make sure that the concealer is set. Make sure that concealer is set properly, and then come down on the sides of the nose. And you finish setting the rest of the concealer. Now personally, as I mentioned before, you guys know I have sunken eyes, so I have to make sure I set under here first before I go down to the sides of my nose and my cheeks. Because up yourself, this is a lot. Well, for me personally, I want to make sure all of that wet area is set. Guys, everywhere you apply concealer, foundation, anything where you apply, you have to set it, because if you don't set it, it's either it moves or it creases. So it doesn't matter how matte a product is, set it. You make powders for a reason. And I also go into the front of my brows and apply some powder there, because I sweat a lot and trust me, it traps in my brows also. So now that we have set our highlighted areas, I'm going to go in with my black Radiance. going to go in with my black Radiance contour palette, and I'm going to take this highly used shade, the contour shade, and I'm going to set my contoured areas. Single brush, and I'm going to set my contoured areas. Now, when you're setting your contour area, you always want to blend up. So you push the product into the skin and you blend it up. Whenever you go down, you're just going to elongate your face and going to give you the illusion that you have a beard. So you go up, you press it into the skin because you don't want to move the concealer that is underneath. So you press it. No man, the word for today is press. You pounce it in onto the skin and you blend it upwards. Let's do the next side. You pounce it into the skin and you blend upwards. You blend upwards. Now with your forehead, you press it into the skin and you blend across. You blend across your forehead, come back down to the temples of your cheek. And you want to blend that contour shade because you don't want this line you're seeing here. You want to blend the contour shade and the highlight shade. You press it into your skin and you come across. So when you're contouring here, you press it into the skin, you go up. When you're doing your forehead, you press it into the skin, you go across. Same thing with your jawline. You go from here, you press it into the skin, you go along your jawline. Right? Press it into the skin. Now with your nose contour, you don't want to go as harsh as you went with the contour on your cheek. So I'm going to go in with this shade. This shade is sculpt, I think I can hardly use it. You're going with that shade, and I'm using a smaller angle brush. See? You want to tap off that excess. You see? Guys, you just want to set the concealer that is already there. You don't want to go in and start to drag it and move the concealer. That makes sense. It's just going to look patchy. So you're going to press the product and you want to go down the sides of the nose. Pressing the product and you want to go down the sides of the nose. Then once you know the product is set, you slightly buff out that product because I don't want that harsh. Even though some people like see it, me don't like see it. So what I'm going to do, because I want that snatch nose, I'm going to go back in with my banana powder, and I'm going to add a bit more powder on the sides of my nose. Then I'm going to add a bit more because now the product is set, so basically we're baking it. Now, the only thing that I've changed in my routine is a reverse contour. I don't normally reverse contour because I already have an eye cheekbone. But your girl is getting fat, so we need her face to look slim. So now I'm going to take some of that same banana powder and I'm going to go underneath the contour and I'm just going to glide it across all the way to the side of my mouth. glide it across. And you take your time with this now, you just glide it. Because you still have a foundation underneath that is not set. So you take your time and you glide it across. This is the Milani. This is the Milani Mineral Pressed Powder, and this is in the shade Warm. And I'm going to take a fluffy brush and I'm going to set in between where we didn't highlight and contour. So under here, and you can also go on your contour areas and on your eyelid, because I do that sometimes. It kind of gives me a bronzing effect. I see a lot of makeup artists do this, and I try it one time and it did look good, I'm not gonna lie. So they're going into the Juvia Zulu palette and they take this shade, this brown shade here, and they kind of use it to bronze up the skin. So that is what I'm going to do. So right in between my highlight, right in between my highlight and my contour, we just slightly buff it there, also slightly. I don't want to carry it up, carry it all the way up, because I don't want this leave it right this and look I'm blending. So ever so slightly. Anyways, there's another thing I've been doing lately, blush kind of ish. So I'm going in with my masquerade palette, my Juvia's masquerade palette, and I'm going to take this shade right here. This is Ada or Ada. I'm going to use the same brush and I'm going to gently tap into it, because I'm not really a fan of blush. I like to see it on darker skin types, but no, this don't look good for me. So then I'm going to gently, ever so gently, pounce that into the skin. And I have a little blush solution going. So even though it's eyeshadow, and that is what I like with the Juvia's palettes, even though it's eyeshadow, you can use the contour, you can use the bronze, you can use it for blush, you can use it for highlight. Yeah, all of that good stuff. That is what I like about this. All the Juvia's palettes. Which, babe, I'm going to go back in with my fluffy powder brush, and this is the Profusion powder brush, and I'm going to gently press that setting spray into the skin, ever so gently, because everything is wet. We don't want nothing to move. So just press. See there? Banger. Now I'm going to go back into my masquerade palette and I'm going to take these two shades. I'm going to take this one. This is Casablanca and this is Dahlia or I can't pronounce it. Dahia. So I'm going to take these two, and that's my highlight shade for today. So I'm going to go in with this one first. Then I pounce a bit of that one, and then I gently put it on the high points of my cheekbone. Okay guys that this is the finished look. As you can see, everything came out pretty flawless. Everything is blended, everything is coincide, everybody just fits in like a puzzle. So yeah, if you guys learned something from this video, give me a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and turn on notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload. And until then, I'll see you guys in the next video.